Hello Doreen and welcome to Exposit the Word. Our question for today, what is New Age?
Yeah, New Age is actually kind of an umbrella term. And just like Christianity has different denominations, so in New Age there's different denominations. So you'll have your earth-based ones that are like borrowing from Native American spirituality. Shamanism would be in line with that. People who take mushrooms and other plants in order to solicit visions and hallucinations. And then what the New Age part that I was in was more fantasy-based. We were all into escaping reality. When I look back on it, a lot of trauma survivors followed me. And so we would just kind of go into our own little, I called it a bubble world that was filled with angels and fairies and mermaids. And there were no problems in this little world that we would go into. And then I would give readings and teach people how to give readings. I would teach people how to get messages from their angels. And the thing is, David, that we know from 2 Corinthians 11:14 that Satan masquerades as an angel of light. And that's exactly what happened to all of us, is that we were getting real messages. We were really hearing messages. We were really getting true information about people that we couldn't have known. Just like the girl in Acts 16:16 who had the divination spirit, the serpent spirit in her before Paul cast it out. We were not doing parlor tricks. When I would stand on a stage and there'd be thousands of people in the audience, and I was doing cold readings on strangers, sometimes I couldn't see them because there was no light in the audience. And I was getting names of deceased relatives, even if they were from different cultures from me, different, not an ordinary name is my point. I was getting what career you did, how someone died, what kind of dog you had, just the weirdest odd facts. And it convinced me, and it convinced the audience members, this must be from God. It must be from angels. But I didn't realize that Genesis 3, where the serpent had Eve doubting God's word. Did God really mean that? That's really going on today. It just keeps being repeated. And so in the New Age, there was a lot of conspiracy theory about the Bible, that it was tampered with by the Roman Catholic Church to try to control us. We were very focused on the so-called lost books of Thomas and Mary Magdalene. We were convinced that in Qumran, that's where John the Baptist and Jesus spent their lost years learning how to do the miracles, which makes no sense because the Jews at Qumran were more by the book of the Torah than any of the other Jewish sects, so they wouldn't have engaged in any kind of mysticism. But we would just twist things to suit our worldview. That the RCC, is holding all these secrets in the Vatican. It's very Dan Brown kind of conspiracy theories. And so we wouldn't read the Bible, or if we did, we'd read the verses that supported our worldview. Knock and the door will be opened. Ask and it shall be given. We thought that be still and know that I am God referred to us, being as the I, that since God is omnipresent, that means God's within us, therefore we are God. So it's just crazy, delusional beliefs in the New Age. I can't even believe that I spent my whole life thinking that way.